Cancer, welcome to your cheeky little bonus read. Hope everyone's doing well. Little bit of housekeeping. If this resonates with you, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much to everyone that has subscribed so far. You have absolutely blown me away. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Oh, I forgot where I was. If this doesn't resonate with you, please do check your sun, moon and your rising sign, okay? No, I've still forgot. Guys, I've had a complete brain fart. I've got no idea what I'm doing. Right, anyway. Hi. Oh, Cancer, seriously. I am not okay today. I almost fell off my chair. That went wonky. Yeah. I got up this morning, took the kids to school, left the dog in bed. Seriously, it's the most laziest thing on the planet. Right, so anyway, Cancer, let's stop all the chit chat and let's see what we've got coming up for you. I've done all the sun, moon and rising stuff, haven't I? Yeah, I think I have. Oh. Seriously, I need help. Here we go. Let's have a look what we got for you. Right, you have the Strength card. Now, the Strength card only comes up when Spirit is requiring you to be strong. Okay, but there is a but in here. It also, Cancer, it also can be leaning towards a Leo. Yeah, it can also be leaning towards a Leo. But let's lay the cards out and see what we got. Right, we have the Eight of Wands. We have Four of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups. And the Ace of Swords. Right, so we'll start off with the Strength card. As I say, it's only really called for when strength is needed for you to dig deep. Okay. Let's find out why. Just because I'm nosy, really. Now, it's clarified by the Eight of Cups. Excuse me a moment, I'm just going to pull my chair in and hopefully not slide on the floor. But who knows? Right, so the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is someone that seemingly has everything, but yet they're still searching for something, if that makes sense. You might get people say, oh, you know, I wish I was that person. They've got that, and they look so happy, and they look this, and they look that, and yeah, it's a facade. A lot of the time, well, that was a big word for me, wasn't it? A lot of the time, it's just smoke and mirrors, really. It's like an illusion. But you yourself, you're after just that little bit more. You're after your wish fulfillment. Okay, you're after the 9th cup. Okay. Spirit, why is it going to... Why is the Strength card? Why do you need strength to look for your 9th cup? Because something's coming to an end. Now, the World card. The World card means that something's coming to an actual end. Okay. Something is coming to an end which is going to require you to have strength. The 8 of Wands. Now, the 8 of Wands is... Wands are fire sign. It's passion. Okay. But it's coming towards you very quickly. The 10 of Wands. Okay. Right, I'm with you. People... I'm getting the feeling that people think and see you as having everything. It's almost like you don't allow them to see the chink in your armour. With the Strength card and the 8 of Cups, okay, and the World card, it's closing out a cycle of people seeing your world as perfect, if that makes sense. It's taken a lot of strength to keep the curtain closed on your world. Let me explain this. With the Strength card, it's taking... Well, it's going to muster a lot of strength, because whether it might be employment or relationship, I don't think this is a relationship though. I don't feel like this is relationship. I feel this is just general life. Okay. But keeping that veil closed, where everyone seems to think that you have this absolutely perfect life with the 8 of Cups and everything is lovely and wonderful, but you know that there is that wonder of something else out there. Okay, but you're just a bit bored with everyone saying how perfect your life is, when actually to you it's not all that. You know, material things and, you know, and the people around you that love you and and all of that, but it's just really frustrating. I feel really frustrated that I almost feel like I'm in a bit of a glass cage where I'm screaming to get out, and it's actually taking a lot of strength for me to be withheld. That's coming to an end. Okay. And a lot of ideas and a lot of enthusiasm, passion is going to come flooding your way. Okay. Which is going to be overwhelming. With the 10 of Wands, it's going to be a little bit heavy. It's going to be crazy. Okay. With the 10 of Wands, if someone could just actually say, well, instead of having all of this passion and all of these thoughts coming your way, There you go. There's your King of Swords. There's a lot of easier way of carrying that, so it's not so heavy. Yeah. Also, as well, the 10 of Wands. It's a 10. So then it just goes back to a 1. So you're at the end of the heaviness. Remember that, because that is important. You are at the end of the heaviness. Now, I do think that maybe this might be a partner of yours. King of Swords. Now, the king doesn't have to be male. It can be male or female. Regardless, it's the masculine energy. Okay? Now, the masculine energy, it can be something to do with Gemini, Libra or Aquarius. Okay? But it also can be sun, moon or rising. They take that energy. Okay? So they can be extremely straight talking. Okay? But I'm actually really focused on the blue chair. Now the blue is honest. They're quite a calm person, very straight to the point. They're very, very knowledgeable. Okay? Very straight to the point when they have to be. Okay? But the blue is screaming honest. So this person, and I do think that this person, as I say, male or female, they are older than you. I do feel like this person is wiser, older than you. As I say, it could be a partner or a family member. It's someone that is close to you, someone that you value their opinion. Okay? So the next card is the Four of Pentacles. Now, I do think that this person, this wise person, is actually is going to say to you about the Four of Pentacles. Now, I'm actually feeling that this person, I'm actually looking at the Four of Pentacles like they're holding it as a baby. I do get the feeling that this person really holds you in, they put you on a pedestal. Okay? The King of Swords, king or male or female, doesn't matter once again. They hold you in very high esteem. Even if it doesn't seem like it, this person has got a lot of admiration for you. And I feel like this person is going to say something along the lines of, you're giving too much of yourself to people that aren't worth it. There you go, Chariot. It's the Chariot is a moving on card in one direction. It's almost like this person is going to say to you, you're like a social butterfly. And you try and do everything perfect and wonderful, which is so admirable. And it makes you feel great. But when you try to have a serious conversation with one of these people, they almost get up and laugh and say, how comes your life ain't perfect? Yeah, whatever. But it's not. It's all a facade. I really hope this makes sense to someone, because this is confusing me. Yeah. And this person is going to say to you, it's almost streamline what you want, how you feel. But Cancer, you've come up in the middle of your own reading. The Chariot is Cancer. But the Cancer, the Chariot, sorry, is control, and it is determination. And it's almost the determination to unleash the real you. Yeah. If people don't, it's almost like that you see it as a negative. If people don't see what you've got around you as absolutely perfect, you somehow think that it's a reflection on you. Personally, it's not. It really isn't. And I do feel like this King of Swords is here to say that. You know, to actually hold on to your truth. Forget anyone else. Hold on to your truth. Then by holding on to your truth, your 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment will be there. And I do feel like with the Chariot coming up in the centre of your own reading, you are going to move forward with determination. You're not just going to go back to your 8 of Cups. You're looking for your 9th cup. And that will take you into a bit of a hermit mode, okay? Might be an hour, might be a couple of days, might even just be a day, might be an afternoon where you put your feet up and make yourself a cup of tea or a coffee and just think, okay? The Hermit is the wisdom card. It's Virgo, okay? It's almost taking a little bit of solitude, okay? It's basically it's an old fella going into the mountain with his lantern, but the lantern is the universe. It's the wisdom, okay? It's almost like this guy is like the ultimate bad boy of a multivitamin. This guy knows it all. And you're taking a second just to breathe, to not keep that curtain closed and that facade going. Yeah? It's almost you've come to a little bit of a full stop. I'm surprised the Hangman hasn't come out. You've come to a little bit of a full stop. Yeah, and you're going to have a little bit of a think about it. But it is from this King of Swords that you do have that need to sit down and think about it. Okay. So now we've got the Knight of Cups. I do feel like with the Knight of Cups, this is you. Okay. After having this bit of a hermit moment, this, as I say, it might take an hour, it might take a week, it might take a fortnight, it might only take a day, an afternoon. But the Knight of Cups, I see this as you. Okay. And it's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, male or female, once again, I feel like a broken record. It's the feminine energy, okay? She's very grounded. I do see that you are portraying both of these, okay? Now, the Queen of Pentacles is gracious, extremely grounded, okay? But as you see, the Knight of Cups, now this is you with a new passion, okay, because I'm focusing on the red. Holding the cup up in the air with renewed excitement, okay? It's almost like you wake up after your hermit moment and you realise that you've found you, and it doesn't matter what people think is perfect. Yeah? It's perfect is only perfect if it's imperfect. See, we are all perfect. We are all perfectly imperfect. And that's what makes us amazing. And if someone doesn't like that, well, jog on. Yeah, because every single person out there is perfect. And you should not put so much pressure on yourself. And I think that this is what this is. Now, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, they are showing me who you are. Extremely grounded. If you look at the peacock in the back, peacocks are magnificent. Magnificent creatures. Now, I'm not a bird person. I don't really like their wings, their claws, their beak, and, you know, the whole Alfred Hitchcock bird scenario. Anyway, I digress. But you look at a peacock and it is fabulous. It doesn't have to have all of his plumage sprayed out everywhere, shaking as it does. It doesn't have to do that to look amazing. We know it's amazing. You don't have, in the beginning of this reading, you don't have to strut around with your plumage out. The aura that you give off is fabulous, okay? And I think that you don't see yourself, or you can't, but if only for a moment you could see yourself through other people's eyes, you would be shocked. You would be amazed, because other people see you as the peacock. It's almost like, yeah, you just, I mean, look at her face. She's so relaxed and she knows herself. She's just absolutely fabulous. And this is what you're portraying. If only you could see yourself through other people's eyes. Now, the Ace of Swords is the last card. Ace of Swords. Wow. And the Ace of Cups. Need I say more? I was just about to say, as I'm looking at the Ace of Swords, I've never really noticed it before, but the blue ribbon in the background. Okay. And the blue ribbon, the blue represents emotional depth. Okay, spirituality, peace. And it's almost like, I think, in a funny way, you're going to have a word with yourself. Because clarified with the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is overjoyed happiness. It's almost like you reach a level of calmness, of serenity. I think what you're doing, Cancer, is just far too much to prove to everyone else that it's almost like you are worthy, and prove to everyone that you are happy. And if you're not happy, then you need to drop the veil. You need to allow people in to help. Okay? Right. Sorry, Cancer, my lovelies, that was a little bit deep. I really do help. Oh, I can't even get my words out. hope that this does resonate with someone and this does help someone. Okay? Right, well, I love you loads and I will see you soon. Bye.